Hey, so last writing lesson, we were talking about how to write an informative piece of writing. So that's a piece of writing that's full of information, it's full of true facts, where you, as the author, while you're writing, you're trying to inform your reader about a certain topic. So we read the book, What If I Had Animal Ears? So when you're writing an informative piece, like for example, if I wanted to write an informative piece about an animal, I could always start with a diagram or a drawing and I would label it. So if I wanted to write an informative piece about kittens, I would have my kitten picture pulled up here and I have all of the parts labeled. And then I think about things that I know about kittens that are true. I might have to look up some information if there's things that I'm not really sure about. But I'm not really giving too much of an opinion in an informative piece. It's more fact. It's more real, true information because I'm trying to inform my reader about kittens in this case. So I'm going to use this diagram, this labeled picture, to put it into a chart. So I have kittens up top because that's what I'm writing about. And this is a can, have, are chart. So you read it like this. If I was reading this, I would read kittens can, and then I would fill in here. I would say kittens have blank and kittens are blank. So that's how you read a can, have, are chart. So let's start with kittens can. So I'm going to look at the diagram and I'm going to think to myself, what can kittens do with some of their body parts? So let's see. I'm going to say, let's look at that ball of yarn. The kitten can play with that ball of yarn with its paws. So I'm going to say kittens can play with yarn using their paws. Okay. What else can kittens do? Kittens can jump with their legs. Kittens can jump with their legs. Two things. Kittens can play with yarn using their paws. Kittens can jump with their legs. Kittens have. Kittens have. Which one can I use? Fur. Let's do fur. Kittens have fur to keep them warm. It's not in my diagram, but I could certainly go back and add it. I don't have to have the same thing. You can't really see them, but I know they're there. So I can say, add to my diagram. I can always add things. Whiskers. So I can say kittens have whiskers to help them feel things. You knew that for cats and kittens, they use their whiskers to help them feel. It helps them know if they can fit in small spaces or not. If their whiskers help them feel. Now, I'm not 100% sure about how exactly it works, so that's something I would have to look up if I wanted to write more about that. But I do know that they use their whiskers to feel. And then kittens are able to clean themselves with their tongues. I might pop in a little opinion there. Kittens are adorable. It's an informative piece, so I want to keep it factual, but most people agree that kittens are cute. There are some that have differing opinions, and that's okay. So when you're writing an informative piece, so writing a piece that's full of facts and true information, you can always start with a diagram or a drawing and make sure it's labeled. And then you use that to move your information into a can, have, are chart. And then you'll use this chart to write your sentences, write your informative piece at a later time. So kittens can, kittens have, and kittens R. So this is a can have R chart. You can use it for any informative piece, no matter what your topic is. You just put your topic up here, and then you read the can have R chart with the topic that's up top.